We'll start this off. This has three main entry parts, so we'll just do the three main entry parts out this morning. This is going to set up to try and bring together a lot of stuff, the omoplata, the kimura, the triangle, all that stuff together in a sequence. So for me, this is kind of like an essentials from the full guard or the guard, and it's kind of not negotiable. You need to have a good sweep game and a good attack game from the full guard. I play what we call offside quite a fair bit, and as we go through, I'll explain why I play offside guard. Mainly to with my ability for me to have my hips free to move and deny my partner the ability to control my hips, but we'll go through. Scotty, can you jump into my full guard please, buddy? Okay, so from the full guard, I should be looking for, there's a couple of major grips that I need to get to control my partner. Now one is I can get the double collar grip so I can break my partner down. And this makes it harder for my partner to pass guard. Even though the hands are free to push my legs down, there's no space for him to be able to start to initiate the guard pass. Second major grip is that I control the sleeves. He can stand up, he can do whatever inside the guard, but I've got this control to keep his hands from being able to get to my legs, to open my legs up. The third most common is collar and sleeve. This would be one of the most common grips you're going to get because it combines the ability to break his posture and I control which side they're going to pass the guard. So for me, this is arguably one of the better grips. It's my favourite grip to get. And the reason being is I go collar and sleeve and Scotty goes, well, so he's going to go, I'll open the leg up. As he pushes his leg down, I go with it, simply put my leg in front, and I've got this really nice ability to initiate my sweep. My hand still stays in the collar. So I'm immediately going to attack system. I do like to bring my leg up, it stops them re-rolling me to the side. For me, with my knees on the ground, that can use that momentum. Secondly, it enables me to get behind the elbow and the arm to be able to set up secondary attacks. So we'll just have a quick look at that and go from here. So the small details, once again, I always go collar first. The reason being is I don't want to get posture, so I pull. And he goes, I've got to get posture, so his hand's planted. It makes it easier to grip. Where if I grip this here, he can hand fight and move and all that. And this, right? So I always kind of go, let's get the control to make it harder for him to pass the guard. As he pushes down, sleeve grip. Now he's going to go, I can't use his hand, so push the hand. Instead of fighting it, we're going to go, hey, you want my leg open? I'll open it. We open up wide. So see this huge space that we've created? That's all I want. Now, I can't bring my knee in because this frame system is stronger than my movement. So I bring my knee to my chest, which breaks the frame system, and I come through. The part on the sweep is really simple, is if I pull my partner onto me and try and sweep him, I can carry the weight. So I do a small shuffle out to the side, and this is a lot easier to sweep my partner. So when I'm here, I'm not sweeping from dead in front. I go elbow, head turns down, and I sweep. I do like to put a little bit of tension on my partner pulling forward, and I do like to lift the hand up, so we're slightly off. I'd say Scotty does go to post, I've got this ability to keep the hand, where I see some people that pull the hand here, and this is one of the flaws in the sweep, because now they've got the knee smash guard pass, they're in a far better position to pass the guard than I am to sweep. So here, and all we're doing is, you think about it this way, it's a bicycle kick, so my bottom leg scissors, my top leg scissors, I pull forwards, I come up, and I make sure I come to the top position. Like I said, I do like to go my knee up. It gives me better access to the collar, gives me better access to the elbow if I want to attack the elbow. And lastly, most important is I can lift the head, so if he does want to re-roll me, I've got this really nice control of my partner as well. Okay, is everyone okay with that? Alan? You sure? Yeah. Okay, if you get stuck, just ask and I'll help you out. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got 2 minutes. Stop my car. This will be option 2, and this is a option of the option. So I've got the collar, nice and tight grip, go to my sleeve grip from here. Steve starts to push the leg open, but what happens is he stays pretty low. Like that really low. So I'm having a lot of trouble getting my leg through. So what we're going to do instead is I want to break his ability to pass the guard. So I create the space instead of making him create the space. How do I do that? Foot on the hip, move back. So I've got this distance management tool now. I can bring my knee through to come over. I do have the triangle. The downfall is because I've created this distance, the triangle's not a really good setup now because I've moved back too far. Now, what we're going to do, the small details, I'll post on my right elbow, I bring my right knee to my elbow, post with my elbow, kick, and come up. So now, because he's hunkered down, his balance point's a lot lower, so for me to sweep them over, it's quite difficult because they're low balance. So I'm going to kick one of their props out, but I can't do that when they're tight to me because there's no space. So let's have a look at that again. So full guard, and I've done the right thing. I'm here, and he hunkers down low. Right. So if you follow my my YouTube, I call this box passing. So we're passing inside the box, just super tight. The only thing is the thread of the cross collar choke, but we'll cover that soon. So I'm like, man, he's got my hips contrived. I'm having a lot of issue. So post to my right elbow, foot goes on, knee comes to my chest. And even if it's holding the leg, I've got this ability to bring my knee through. And normally I would shoot the triangle, but this distance is too far now. Right, so if they decide to drive back in, I will shoot the triangle. How do I get up? Go onto my elbow, sit up. So on my elbow, sit up, retract my foot. Kick, sweep, and come up, and pretty much run in exactly the same position to be able to take the instant armbar, one instant armbar, or take the mount position. So this one has a little bit more moving parts. The focus on this one is the person's really low level guard passing, really tight guard passing. And it's all about the space management, but I don't want to open up my legs too far and have the ability to pass my guard. I want to have that management where the space suits me better than it suits them. Thanks, Steve. Ian, come in. Okay, so Ian's in my full guard. I have the collar and sleeve grip from here. And Ian uses his right hand to start to open up my leg. But he's staying really low, like that. So I'm like, man, and if my elbow's not on the ground, I can't move. So my elbow goes on the ground, which enables me to sit up a little bit. Does that kind of make sense? I don't put my hand on the ground because I'll lose the sleeve control. So my elbow comes up, foot onto distance management. And I've got this ability to kind of keep the monkey behind the glass at the moment. My knee goes over my elbow, not under. Smash it through, grip break. And now he's still low, so I can't sweep because his weight's low. Come up onto my elbow, put my foot onto his knee. And I kind of want it so it's curved. And the way that I'm doing is, if anything, I'm pushing the knee back in that way to put the knees together, but it's more backwards. I don't ever want to push it out because that widens their base. So I go here and I'm pushing and I'm going, so I kind of kick the leg nice and long and come up. So you can kind of take whatever you want from here. If you do want to come up to the knee on belly, you can. X chokes here, they defend the X choke. From here, take the arm, whatever you want, but you're in such a good position. So whether you take the mount position, which I would because you get more points and better control, or the knee on belly if you can't get mount, make sure you're upgrading. Don't go to side control. Okay, 3 minutes on this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Yep. Okay, so 3 minutes with one person. So, at some stage when I sweep, I have to get to my knees to complete the sweep. Like at some stage, I have to get to my knees. I see the people here, they get the sweep and they go here and because my shoulders are rolled that way, this is really hard to kick my partner over. But it's one of the things I see, people get down and they're like, and what they're doing is they're pulling their own shoulders back to the ground. And this would be when they've got a low base, they're bigger and stronger than you. So the little detail that I found was my elbow goes into my body, and that enables me to actually almost just sit up. And because my shoulders roll and I'm attached to them, they almost roll by default. So the negative on this sweep is that if you try to use strength or muscle the sweep, when you're here and you go like that, your shoulders by default are going the wrong direction. And you're now at like a straight line, which means even though we're a cylinder, my shoulders are facing the wrong way. So you're much better off going, elbow comes down, just look at the ground. And you're gonna find that is a far better sweep mechanic than actually trying to physically force the sweep. So let's just add that and we'll go for 2 minutes, change partners 2 minutes and nose to the ground. Because you're basically gonna go nose to the ground to get to your sweep position. So you might as well use that mechanic from the inception of it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So one of the things I have to be very wary of, specifically when we're playing the jiu-jitsu, is anytime that I open up my legs, I give my partner the possibility to pass my guard, or to stand up, or to ankle lock, or like, you know, anytime that my legs open, I've got to make sure that I'm in control. And it's one of the things now for the high end G level is, as soon as you can stand, everyone's looking to stand to pass the guard, because they have to carry. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. So I'm probably one of the only people that's low level passing in my division at the moment. A lot of other people are standing to pass the guard. So because once the legs open, it's very hard for me to rehash my guard once you're in a standing position. So one of the things we teach the kids here is stand to pass the guard, like stand to pass the guard. So I want to keep the hand in the collar to make it more difficult for my partner to stand, but I also want to have the ability to stop them from standing before they get to the standing position. Okay, so Ian, jump onto your back, inside the guard. So this is when I started to move over a little bit more, come towards me. So one of the things is, when I start to pass the guard, like I've got the control, so Ian's got the collar and sleeve from here. By pushing this down, sometimes I can't get the ability to open the legs. So I normally go knee in and I step up. And this is one of the most common ways to because now once the legs open, I can stand and I'm in a really dominant guard pass position. Secondly, if Ian does try to close his guard behind me, because my knee's behind the hamstring, this is, you know, this is one of my favourite pass positions. There's no triangle, there's no armbar, there's no omoplata, everything's controlled because my elbow is to my knee. So right about now is where we need to deal with it from Ian's point of view. Right about now. So if you think about it this way, right, post system. Bring your knee to your chest and turn and face the opposite way. Okay, so I don't have, does that kind of make sense? I don't have post. The downfall is I'm going to crunch against your leg. So if you do go to sweep me, so this leg, heel goes to your chest, knee goes, foot goes here, knee goes to the ceiling. Now I'm on one leg. Pull forward towards your face. You're going to end up in half guard. Make sure you don't let me cycle to the back. That's the chink in the armour. So you don't have an underhook. Don't let me cycle to the back. So we start off inside the full guard. You're doing really good here. Okay, so once again, collar and sleeve. So I go, leg goes out, leg goes in, stand, push. Okay, hook goes under, but this is the key, stop 2 seconds. Have to be on the joint. If you put it here, I'm just going to collapse, and now it's gone. So you have to keep that, so if I try and collapse it, you still have the end of the lever. Yep, okay. Turn your knees towards me, lift your foot. Forward. Now what you want to do for me is, you want to come over me, so I can't, you don't want to go to knee smash yet, you want to come over, so it's hard for me to cycle to the back. How does that feel?
Do you keep the collar?
100%. Yeah, always keep the collar. Yeah, because that becomes a threat. Whether you use it or not, it's like a 24-hour gym. No one is ever going to go to a gym 24 hours. But the ability to go there 24 hours is what makes it a selling point. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I have 2 choices now, which way to run the system. So we'll either continue with the program where they go to combat stance and they stand, or we go to the program where they go to crunch down and they do a low level pass, and they're complete opposites. So one of them is like, you know, they're going to go low level passing, one of them is like they're going to go standing guard passing. My thoughts on it would be go to the standing, because that's kind of like where everyone's kind of going at the moment. The low level, it's completely, because the space system is completely different. So it works on exactly the same kind of concept, but just that the distance is greater. Go grab Stephen to your back. So we'll do it off the standing. We'll just go nice and slow. So same deal again, I'm inside the guard, Steve gets the collar and the sleeve grip from here, nice and easy. One thing I'm always going to do is I'm going to move my hand back to the hip, Why would I do that? To stop the arm bar, to stop the hip movement, right? So now, slide out, control the hip, step up, and step up. So this is kind of where I want to be. For argument's sake, this leg is almost now null and void. Because my hips are here, this makes it harder for him to use. So we're going to retract our right hand and cup underneath the leg and grab the ankle. So we're going to retract our right hand, grab underneath your leg, grab the ankle. Okay, now all we want to do is get the tip to get that leg free. So how good? We're going to pull forward, going to roll both of our legs that way. So pull forward. Now bring your knee back through, cross, and now we're back into the game again, like we're into the sweep game. Because we have the punch and the hook, I want to spin around a little bit. Okay. Because we have the punch and the hook, how does this work? We're going to keep hold of the ankle. We're going to apply pressure to the shin, and we're going to punch the hand that way. So we'll get a nice sweep. Right, we're in knee smash guard pass. Once again, just be very careful of back take. The difference is because you've pinned my leg, I don't have a lot of options to go from here. So this one's a little bit more complicated. There is a little bit of an ankle lock for me when he's sweeping me because my leg's caught under. So as I sweep, there's a little bit of pressure on my ankle, which is kind of what makes them roll over because I want to relieve the pressure. So from here, I stand up. From here, beat the system so your hand goes underneath. Right, now this is the first part, is we're trying to pull me that way. So post, you can now put your leg through and in one motion, right? So here, put pressure down. So all you're going to do is put pressure, punch that and pull that. So it's almost like you sweep me that way. Now, your knee comes over my hip. And here we are. So it's a little bit more complex, but it's a push-pull system. It works like relatively well. Okay, Ian, come here, let's take you through. Thank you, Steve. Just over here a little bit more. Okay, so what we're going to do is, you know your lefts and rights, don't you? Yep. Okay, and I'm going to slide you back a little bit more, because you've got my ball spot. Okay, so once again, Ian gets the collar and the sleeve grip. I control the hip. Okay, slide out to the side, knee in the butt, step up from here, and this time, because I've got the hip, Ian can't bring his knee through to do the hook because I'm controlling. Does everyone understand that? So I stand up to go my knee smash. Ian's right hand goes underneath his leg and grabs the outside of my ankle. Outside. No, let go. Just like that. You make things go. Okay, pull this hand out that way. So I post, bring your knee back through the front. Just your knee, just your knee, just your knee. Pull in, punch, punch, punch. Come on. Here we go. That's it. That's your sweep.
So you're not looking at hooking your hand again, it's just
You can't hook it.
just the knee.
You can't hook it. Come in. Yeah, thank you. So this hand. Yeah, but go. I'm in go past mode.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the control. So instead, even if you go hook on the inside, like what you did, and I'm here, the best way is this. You want to put tension so that leg drives down. Yeah. That's exactly right, yeah. So, because you're going to go knee shield, and I'm going to go grip, and all of a sudden it's like, man, and that's that little ankle lock. Knee smashes, and we're pretty much straight into the guard pass mode. So you can, I'm not saying don't, but that distance means as soon as I put that shin across in front, you can't come forward. Or if you get the hook, I still have a little bit of control on it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're using momentum. It's not stop, start, stop, start. This is quite a nice momentum flow. Is your back okay to use or not really?
See?
Okay, jump on your back, please. So, collar and sleeve grip. Number one, I control the hip. Right, so I'm rotating Emma's hip back so she can't sweep me. My elbow's on the inside. This is called box passing. I'm inside, so it's hard. Slide off, step up. So I can only pass guard one side because she's got the sleeve on the other side. So I have to step up on that side. Does that make sense? So as I'm here, I now stand. So for me, I go to my standing pass position. And I'm feeling pretty good. So what Emma's doing is she cups, and to get the knee line, because I'm going to be pushing legs, she simply tips me and I post. Your leg comes across in front and you use that momentum to actually use that to sweep. That's it. And if you guys are into that kind of stuff, this hand and the shoulder dives underneath here. So this hand and the shoulder, boom, and you go on to the back. No, so that would be the complete circuit. Would actually invert or berimbolo or upside down wrist chain onto the back. So we wouldn't stop on top. We'd take the whole sequence all the way through. Okay. Change partners. Oh, sorry, Sean. Yes. No. You ready? Yeah. I love that about you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Always wanted to have one of those blooper reels on my YouTube channel. Check this guy out. Okay, so for me, once again, I have this hand free, I'm passing the guard this side. Yep, okay. Boom, stand up, control, and that could be as fast as I'm gonna do it. Here, now, boom, this is key, knee. Now, we're gonna punch and pull, boom. Now, your hand dives under. No, your hand dives under. Boom. So, yeah, it's just your hand. Don't move your leg because your leg is what carries me over.
Thank you.
Damn, that was good. Okay, 1, 2, 3.